Today I'm going to tell you guys a story while playing this game called Devil May Cry, so pay attention to the story, okay? I will ask you guys a question in the ending. So let's begin. The story. Title, The Signal in the Fog. Genre, horror, mystery, survival, suspense. The fog came in thicker than ever that night. Max and Ria were driving back from a small mountain village, a quiet place they had visited for a vlog. The road they were on wasn't on Google Maps, and when Max tried checking again, the screen froze. "No signal," he muttered, tapping the screen. Ria leaned forward, peering through the windshield. "It's like the road's vanishing into the fog." They should have stayed the night in the village, but the decision had been made. Now they were crawling through a thick white wall of nothing. That's when Max spotted it. A blinking red light up ahead, piercing the haze like a heartbeat. A tall, rusting radio tower. "Let's go check it out," he said. Ria hesitated but nodded. Anything was better than driving blind. They pulled over and stepped out. The air was colder here, damp, silent. A small maintenance shack stood beside the tower, its gate swinging open slowly with each gust of wind. The door to the shack was unlocked. Inside was a radio panel, dust-covered and dead, and a logbook with yellowed pages. Ria flipped through the book. The last entry was in 1996. Before Max could respond, a sudden burst of static screamed through the dead radio. "Signal lost," it crackled. "Do not trust the man in red." Both of them froze. Max backed away, his voice low. What the hell was that? Then they heard it. A dull, heavy thud coming from the back of the shack. Max grabbed a rusted crowbar from the corner. They approached slowly, breath caught in their throats. When he pushed the door open, they found nothing but an old mirror leaning against the wall. It was cracked, almost shattered. Max stepped in, looking at their reflections, until he saw something else. In the mirror, a tall figure stood behind them. A man in a red coat. He spun around. Nothing there, but in the reflection, the man was still standing, still watching. They turned to leave. But when they opened the shack's door, the fog outside was gone, replaced with darkness. Not night, not shadow, a void. Nothing beyond the doorway. No forest, no road, no car, just black. They turned back. The shack was still there, the mirror still cracked, and the radio was buzzing again. "Only one can leave," it whispered. "Break the mirror." Max looked at Ria. "What the hell does that mean?" "I think we're inside the mirror," she said quietly. "Look." They turned back to it. In the reflection, their images were banging on the glass, screaming, but silently, like a muted film. They were begging to be let out, fading. "We're trapped," Max said. "But which of us is real?" The radio crackled again. "Break it," it said. "Choose." Max stepped forward, raising the crowbar. "I'll do it," he said. Ria looked at him. "Why you?" "Because I've got the crowbar," he said simply. She took a step forward, her voice steady but her hands trembling. "What if that's not how it works?" Then a new noise. Slow, dragging footsteps. The man in red was there again, standing behind Max. This time not in the mirror. Right there, real. Max didn't move, he just listened. The man whispered something into his ear. Max dropped the crowbar, his eyes went glassy, his face turned pale. "I remember this," he said softly. "We've been here before, I think. We never left." Ria stared at him, heart pounding. She picked up the crowbar and turned toward the mirror, then swung. Glass shattered in a burst of white light. She opened her eyes to dawn. Mist still hanging in the air, but the fog had lifted. She was back, alone, standing next to their car, parked just off a regular road. She looked back. No radio tower, no shack, just trees. Max was gone. She got in the car, her hands still shaking, but even now, hours later, she keeps wondering, was she the one who escaped, or the one who stayed behind? And if only one could leave, did she make the right choice, or the wrong one? Question time: if you had to break the mirror and only one could leave, would you choose yourself? And if you already did, how sure are you that you're really the one who got out? Because in stories like this, someone always thinks they made it out until the reflection starts moving on its own. Would you dare to look in the mirror again? If you like this story and want to hear another story like this, then like and subscribe to my channel and tell in the comments your thoughts on this story.
Faced an invading demon lord in an epic battle. She eventually defeated her foe and trapped him inside a seal. But the demon was more powerful than she imagined and nearly broke her seal. With no other option, Matilda had to sacrifice her life. Dividing the demon lord's power and sealing them inside 6 sacred artifacts. All 6 artifacts hold great power, and through time, they were scattered around the world. One of them is a book that can absorb the souls of demons to empower its holder. Please, keep it safe.